제가 피해를 입고 있는데 얘를 보호하잖아. 그냥 그렇게 키워도 되는데 그러려면 한 마리를 길러야 돼요.
The dog trainer's warning was met with a disdainful smile from the mistress as she found the trainer's words unrealistic. Despite treating her two dogs differently, she couldn't agree with the trainer's extreme viewpoint. The trainer observed the mistress's reaction, knowing that no matter how much he explained, she wouldn't believe him. However, in the subsequent training sessions, the mistress had shed her earlier arrogance. Now, holding the bullied dog, she was in tears. The mistakes she made left deep scars in the dog's heart, wounds that might never heal throughout its life. The trainer, too, was surprised. He couldn't fathom the torment a dog had to go through to develop such severe psychological shadows. The husband at home had a fondness for large dogs. After discussing it, the couple decided to bring Luna, a Siberian husky, into their lives. Luna's arrival brought much joy to the mistress. When Luna matured, the husband brought home another Alaskan Malamute, Sunny, during its puppyhood. At that time, Luna not only gained a playmate, but also added a bit more happiness to the mistress's life. As the two dogs grew, they brought happiness to the family, but also some concerns for the mistress. Unexpectedly, Luna began displaying food-snatching behavior, creating a new challenge for the mistress during meals. Despite the mistress's efforts to guard against Luna's food antics, the dog's insatiable appetite included various items like coffee, cod roe, chili, and instant noodle stir-fry. Though the mistress tried to be vigilant, Luna's lightning-fast food-snatching speed rivaled its voracious eating habits. When the mistress attempted to intervene, the sweet treats had already disappeared down Luna's throat. While the dog's behavior was mischievous, at least it targeted edible items. After the meal, as the mistress cleaned the table with tissue paper, she failed to notice Luna's intelligent eyes fixated on the tissue. Luna, in a split second, seized the opportunity to snatch the remaining bits from the tissue paper while the mistress was unaware. The successful dog's escape triggered an intense chase inside the house. Luna, agile and leaping on the sofa, evaded every attempt from the breathless mistress to catch her. In the midst of the pursuit, Luna even made threatening gestures towards the mistress, who could only plead with the dog to spit out the tissue. Luna, however, remained stubborn, and in a determined twist even bit the mistress's hand, leaving scars indicating it wasn't the first time. Helpless, the mistress had no choice but to let Luna consume the tissue. While a small amount might not harm its health, cotton socks were less digestible, causing Luna to vomit the next day. Despite having two dogs, Sunny was rarely seen in the living room, as the mistress had isolated it in the cramped kitchen space. Since Sunny entered the house, their interaction had been unfriendly. Sunny's breathing, not exaggerating, triggered Luna's anger. Initially resisting, Sunny's attempts at retaliation only led to more severe retaliation. To prevent further bloodshed, the mistress adopted the current isolation method when Sunny was 2 months old. Helpless, Sunny grew under Luna's dominance. Now twice Luna's weight, but still not daring to resist Luna's bullying. Sunny seldom showed such closeness to the mistress, standing inside the fence, tilting its head, yearningly gazing outside. Perhaps yearning was its only way to pass the time. Feeling some guilt, the mistress regretted not taking action when Sunny was first bitten. If she had, perhaps the dog's relationship wouldn't have deteriorated to this point. Desperate to resolve the issue, she sought help from the dog trainer, hoping he could alleviate her worries. After learning the details, the trainer bluntly stated that Luna had broken the age-old agreement that dogs shouldn't snatch food from humans. Luna, spoiled by the mistress, had crossed the line. And Luna's behavior of bullying Sunny seems like she's showing off her strength and prowess to the owner. If the owner is not around, Luna's bullying of Sunny might decrease. To gather more information, several guests went to the homeowner's place first. Upon encountering strangers, Luna growled but seemed eager to approach. Everyone was charmed by its cute appearance, while Sunny, desiring closeness, faced a certain barrier. The male guest initiated some tests. When the owner presented food, Luna, initially playful, immediately shifted its focus. The male guest casually instructed the dog to wait, and to everyone's surprise, Luna, though fixated on the food, obediently waited without rushing forward. The female owner still had some doubts.
기다리는데요.
예, 기다려요. 근데 저희가 그냥 먹고 있을 때 그럴 때는 안 돼요. 먹는 척을 한번 해보세요.
Thought the dog would resist this time, but it sat there unmoved. To dispel the mistress's doubts, the male guest had Luna follow commands, extending a paw or sitting, and Luna obediently complied. This indicated that the mistress wasn't familiar with how to train a dog. After a brief explanation of the control methods by the male guest, Sunny also emerged from the narrow kitchen. moment of forcible separation, Sunny emitted a tragic howl, leaving everyone startled and at a loss. The most terrified, however, was the victim, Sunny, who incessantly scratched at the door, desperate to escape. Even after Luna was restrained, it still showed a hostile expression.
이렇게 살 바에 칼에 들어갈 타이나.
들어가.
On the other side, the dog trainer's facial expression tightened, genuinely concerned about Sunny's distressed appearance after entering. Several people rushed into the kitchen to confirm if Sunny was injured. However, the mistress claimed the wounds were minor, just a few tufts of fur pulled out.
너 진짜 너 싫어.
Perhaps only those present could truly empathize. Luna successfully depleted everyone's favor towards it. At this moment, everyone's mood became extremely heavy, yet they couldn't solve the dilemma. After some more small talk, everyone exited. Simultaneously, the dog trainer quickly rushed to the homeowner's place. Luna, encountering strangers, remained eager to approach, while Sunny peacefully slept in its own space. As the two settled in the living room, the dog trainer gradually directed the conversation to the crux of the problem. Clearly, Luna was the aggressor, but the mistress chose to isolate the victim. The one deserving punishment was Luna. Owners in multi-dog households must remain impartial. Only fairness promotes peaceful coexistence among dogs. The dog trainer unmistakably accused the mistress of favoring Luna, but she persisted in providing explanations.
저희가 이제 한번 루나를 밖으로 내보내고 써니를 이제 안에 넣어놓고 저희끼리 한번 있어 보기도 했거든요. 문 열어줄 때까지 밖에 문을 긁어요. 두드리고 짖고 막. 근데 그러다 이제 혹시 얘가 또 잘못될까봐. 근데 그게 걱정이 돼서 이제 또
손톱이라도 다치거나 다리가 어떻게 돼.
그런 것 때문에 좀 마음이 약해지면서 좀 그렇게 되더라고요.
그럼 써니 입장에서는 어떨까요?
그게 항상 마음이 아파요, 써니한테.
The dog trainer stated that Sunny had become Luna's emotional dumping ground. The biased way the mistress raised them was only suitable for one small dog. However, she responded with a disdainful smile. The dog trainer earnestly warned the mistress that her misguided actions harmed both Sunny and Luna. If the mistress is in a bad mood, Luna would vent on Sunny, and this behavior would gradually escalate over time. One day, Luna's bullying might extend to the owner, leading to an inevitable attack. After hearing these words, the mistress's expression became more serious. The dog trainer, seeing her acknowledge the severity of the situation, began formal training. Firstly, Sunny went outdoors with everyone, and without Luna around, its tail wagged like a windmill. Its cheerful antics were endearing.
오케이, 어머니 그 친구도 좀 데리고 와주세요.
Under the owner's guidance, the devilish Luna gradually approached the exit. Unaware of everything, Sunny was still immersed in its joyful mood. As the dim interior welcomed a beam of light, Sunny outdoors finally saw the presence that sent shivers down its spine. Rather than fleeing, it approached and sat down, resembling a minister welcoming a tyrant. It showed utmost respect, refraining from any unnecessary movements. It then shifted its body, tail tucked, and lay down. At this moment, Sunny revealed its softest belly.
내 육체 중에 가장 약한 부분을 당신에게 보여줄게요. 무릎 꿇고 베끼는 거거든요. 만약에 저 보호자님 자녀가 있다 쳐. 근데 동생애가 장남한테 무릎 꿇고 형 제발 때리지 말아주세요. 형 두 번 다시 그러진 않을게요. 라고 하면 엄마라 했을 때 그거 어때요?
마음 아프죠.
마음 아프고 또 하나는 장남 불러서 너 뭐했니?
혼내야지.
너 어땠길래 그랬니? 라고 해야 되잖아요. 너 어떻게 애를 잡았길래 그러니?
As a owner, one cannot just stand by in such situations, said the dog trainer. After speaking, he took big strides towards Luna to assert control. Luna, feeling the pressure, retreated in fear. It was evident that Luna was the one controlling the household. The owner needed to establish rules to make Luna understand who the real leader was in the house. The rule was for Luna to follow the person holding the leash, not paying attention to what Sunny was doing. The owner was responsible for caring for Sunny. Whenever Luna showed excessive interest, the dog trainer immediately pulled the leash to divert the dog's attention. Since Luna was encountering this situation for the first time, it appeared quite distressed. After a few consecutive controls, the dog trainer decided to release the leash, ready to intervene in case of an emergency. As soon as the leash was released, Luna went straight towards Sunny. The dog trainer had already positioned himself between the two dogs. He advised the owner to call Sunny and walk away. Luna's head followed the owner's direction. the owner led Sunny to continue walking in the yard. The dog trainer kept Luna restrained on the ground, but its jealous gaze remained fixed on Sunny. Sensing Luna's anger, Sunny turned away and cowered on the ground.
줄을 당기려고 하는 순간 쾅 하고 잡으셔야 돼. 이 교육의 포인트는요. 공정하려고 노력하는 보호자님이 있어야 돼요.
Now Luna was accustomed to bullying and controlling Sunny, and Sunny had grown accustomed to submitting to Luna's dominance. From today onward, when Luna tried to control Sunny, the owner must promptly reprimand Luna's actions. This time, with the owner holding Luna's leash and approaching Sunny, if Luna showed any threatening behavior, the owner would pull the leash to control it. Fortunately, Luna behaved obediently, and its aggressiveness diminished significantly when approaching Sunny again. Sunny, with ears pinned back, still appeared timid. The dog trainer carefully observed the dog's emotions. Seeing that Luna did not exhibit aggression, he believed the training had been effective. The remaining training would take place indoors. The dog trainer instructed the owner and Sunny to return indoors first. However, when the owner pulled Sunny, it didn't stand up but laid down again, a situation the dog trainer hadn't anticipated.
일어나야지.
아이고, 우리 써니야. 써니야.
Throughout the training, Sunny remained in a submissive state, cautious and afraid to move. Despite the owner's efforts, Sunny remained motionless. The dog trainer then asked the owner to open the door, thinking that perhaps only with an escape route would Sunny stand up. As the owner opened the door, Sunny swiftly stood up and ran toward the door. Upon entering, it checked if Luna was following. However, with Luna's arrival, it began to show signs of restlessness again. The dog trainer expressed his concern about not wanting Sunny to feel scared during Luna's training, as it would be hard for him too. Saying this, he went to the photographer in the corner, opened the enclosure and placed Sunny inside. Luna, now back in the living room, was surprisingly calm. Some dogs are intelligent. They understand that the arrival of the dog trainer causes changes at home and often choose to endure. Once the trainer leaves, they promptly return to their dominant behaviors. To prevent Luna from having such thoughts, the trainer had to temporarily step aside. In the room, the owner stood on Luna's side, silently exerting control. Fortunately, the Siberian Husky breed doesn't possess many cunning thoughts. After a while, the trainer returned to the living room, went to the enclosure, and folded it up. Without protection, Sunny hid under the photographer's feet. The trainer wanted Sunny to approach Luna in the living room, so he handed the leash to the owner. However, at this moment, the trainer was astonished by what happened next. Sunny had shrunk against the wall, attempting to stand up but seemingly lacking the strength in its limbs.
써니 가자. 가자, 써니. 써니야.
괜찮아요, 보호자님. 괜찮아요. 괜찮아요.
써니 가자. 일어나. 우리 애기 일어나. 일어나.
The owner choked up, holding Sunny, unable to contain her emotions. Perhaps she blamed herself for not protecting Sunny well, or maybe she reproached herself for not being a trustworthy guardian. To alleviate Sunny's fearful emotions, the dog trainer took Luna away to a distance. Witnessing such a distressing scene, even the dog trainer was at a loss for words on how to offer comfort.
써니 가자. 써니야. 써니야.
안 되면 놔두세요. 괜찮아, 어머니. 놔두세요.
Nobody expected that Sunny would be frightened of Luna to such an extent. After comforting the owner for a while, the dog trainer suggested everyone take a few minutes of rest before he left. Luna was also isolated in the enclosure before he departed. Initially, everyone thought that training Luna would solve the issues in the house. However, the emotional trauma Sunny experienced was unforeseen. The dog trainer believed the best solution now was to let Sunny interact more with other dogs. Once it recovered to a normal level of companionship, reintroducing it to Luna would be the correct sequence. Sunny clearly showed it did not want to see Luna anymore. The dog trainer had initially thought correcting Luna's behavior and having them coexist peacefully would be the right approach. However, this turned out to be a flawed training method. The issues surrounding this family were more challenging to address than training an aggressive dog. After sharing these thoughts, the dog trainer felt it would be better if the guest tried to comfort the owner. The two guests immediately got up and headed back to the troubled household. The male guest carefully conveyed the trainer's words. The trainer's message was that, even if Luna were trained now, it wouldn't make a difference because Sunny had closed its heart completely. The trauma it suffered couldn't be repaired overnight, and Sunny needed time to heal and recover. The owner, initially unable to articulate her thoughts, found the situation challenging. The trainer was also distressed, knowing he couldn't resolve the existing problems. Once the message was conveyed, the trainer and the two guests returned home. Assessing the current situation, the trainer suggested that as long as Sunny was with Luna, things wouldn't improve. He recommended placing a doghouse outdoors and rotating each dog inside the house. The owner should give more love to Sunny and spend more time with it indoors than with Luna. Sunny should be allowed to act freely, breaking the rules if necessary. The primary task was to open its heart and help it move on from the pain. After the training session, the owner provided feedback, and it seemed Sunny appeared happier than before. Luna also stopped trying to steal food from the owner. Most importantly, Sunny started being mischievous in Luna's presence. With the owner's unbiased attention, Sunny was expected to overcome the painful memories and live happily alongside Luna and the owner, becoming a fearless and joyful dog.